Have you ever had a moment in time that brought together a cast of characters that really sparked life into the situation and made it an unforgettable moment? Hold that moment in your mind and expand it into a lifetime of experience. That is what skateboarding did for me and many others. If you could kind of explain or express like the essence of skateboarding to someone who's never skated before, what do you think you would say to them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to speak objectively. It's such a subjective thing. Skating is different for everybody. In some ways, it's kind of like, that like Harry Potter mirror or something. Like you see what you want to see in it. But for me, it was a way to control and have agency and reclaim agency over my body and over the idea of pain and fear. Not the idea of it, but just the experience of pain and fear. I was living in a household where I couldn't control whether or not my stepfather would like beat us up. It could happen at any moment and it didn't make sense. With skating, at least it made sense when I got hurt. It's like, oh, I fell because I like didn't do this right. And if I really wanted to like throw myself at it, like, yeah, I would get hurt, but at least I would have control over that hurt. And I think the same thing with fear, right? Like at home, I like couldn't control whether I felt fear or not. I just like felt it. And with skating, it's like, if I don't want to like, if I like feel uncomfortable skating this 10 stair, maybe I won't skate it. But if I do want to try it, like it is a really scary thing, and I can like find a way to sort of like ramp up the sort of like courage I need to overcome that fear. To answer your question, I mean, for me, the essence of skateboarding is this like sort of feeling of control that I think is really relatable to all young people, because young people, like, you transition from being controlled to trying to find ways of controlling yourself.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? Is there something about skateboarding, like when you're old and can't skate anymore, that you're gonna look back on and miss the most?
Yeah, just hanging out with like a big crew, like just chilling at a spot when like everyone is just waiting for someone to land a trick. You kind of like are bored sometimes and like find something fun to do just sitting on the curb. Like we used to just like flip a board over and we'd put it maybe like 20 feet in front of us and like try to throw rocks on it and make the rocks stay on it. Stuff like that. Sounds stupid, but it was really fun. Because when you're hanging out with all your friends and you're like being like respectful, waiting for someone to get their trick, so everyone wants their homie to get their clip, but you start to get bored just waiting after a while if it's taking a long time.
Coming to terms with topics such as fear, pain, control, and the inevitable march of time can be a heavy task. For me, skateboarding has been a teacher, providing lessons in the aforementioned things, but also skateboarding has taught me self-discipline, dedication, how to see something in your mind and execute it from visualization to reality. Skateboarding showed me that things worth having take patience and persistence, and although a day will come where I will put down my skateboard for the last time, the experience and lessons will permeate through me for the rest of my days.